Hi friends, happy almost spring. It's just right around the corner. I don't know about you, but at our house we're starting our spring cleaning and transitioning from winter decor to spring and summer. Looking forward to the summer. I love I love Thanksgiving and I love the holidays, but it does feel good to get on to more sunnier days, warmer temperatures, and we're ready to hit the season of fresh vegetables. We're thinking about planting, having fresh flowers. So today's video, I'm going to do a little montage, probably about 3 videos of some of my favorite spring dishes. So go ahead and fix yourself some iced tea like me. Let's sit down and enjoy this together. First, one of the videos is going to be a roasted asparagus and leek soup. Fresh. Yeah, fresh. It's fresh. It's fresh. No, it's fresh, bright soup flavors. It's pretty easy to put together. And this one, you can make it dairy free. You can put some coconut milk. So the one that I'm going to have on the video, I had made that with coconut milk. Now, you'll see me reheating leftovers. I added sour cream the next day, but anyways, you can have it dairy free. Then one of the other videos is one of my favorite, mixing 2 different teas together here. It gives it a better flavor. I learned this from some Southerners from Texas. They make great tea. A lot better than me, but anyway, I digress. But the second video, or one of the videos, is going to be what is it going to be? One of the videos is going to be a lemon thyme cake that I made with fresh lemon juice, some fresh thyme leaves, and a little bit of olive oil. This cake is screams spring. It's light, fresh, refreshing ingredients. It's something a little different with that thyme and made with the olive oil. It gives it that nutty, fruity taste. And then also I have this cutest pan ever. It's a big, it looks like a daisy, and we bake it in that. So that's one of my favorite spring desserts. And then also something I recently made this year was a chiffon guava cake. So these are going to be just a little clips of some of some of my favorite videos. It's not going to be the whole recipe, but if you want to see the whole recipe, go through my go ahead and follow me or subscribe, and you can see all my content. I do have a video for the chiffon guava cake. I do have a video for the lemon thyme. I will post one on the asparagus soup. I had videotaped it over a year ago, or about a year ago, and I can't find it in my file. If I can't find it, I'm going to redo it. If you think you might be interested in that, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But so those are some of my favorite spring. We think of spring, we think about vibrant colors, vibrant flavors, new life. So I hope you enjoy these videos that I'm going to post today. So I'm ready to get editing. I'm going to sit down with my iced tea. Ooh, that's good. I used a little bit of that Constant Comment. I think it's got like a little bit of an orange and clovey. Ooh, that tastes so good. Maybe I'll put a lemon slice in there too. Happy spring! I hope you enjoy this video. And P.S. You'll want to watch out because I forgot about this. I was like ready to go sit down. But I am going to be doing corned beef and cabbage. This time I'm going to be cooking it a little different than I did last year. I have a video from last St. Patty's Day. You can go ahead and catch that. That's like a New England boiled dinner. And this year we're going to oven bake it. So some of the same ingredients, but just cooking it a little different way, give it a little different flavor. So be on the look for that. I'm hoping to get that out next weekend because St. Patty's Day is just right around the corner. So let's see if I can get that done. If I can't, but go ahead and check out my old video on corned beef and cabbage because that is really good. I've been making corned beef and cabbage for over 40 years. So I learned a few things or a thing or two and want to share it with you. Hello friends, Doreen here. I thought I would share with you some of my leftovers, and one of them from Easter was this creamy asparagus soup, and it was wonderful, and I have leftovers, so I'm having some of that for supper tonight with some leftover shrimp scampi. Now this is dairy free that I made yesterday, but that was for my granddaughter because she is lactose intolerant, so I made it with a coconut milk and it tasted really good. But some of us put dollops of sour cream that aren't lactose intolerant, so I'm gonna put a dollop. Note to self, I was in a rush last night. We were doing so much, I put the sour cream in a sandwich baggie because I didn't want to put it in a little bowl, but I didn't want to throw it out. So don't mind my makeshift container here. I need to be a spokesman for storage bags. I use a ton of them for everything. Now we're going to take a little bit of Parmesan Reggiano and shave that. And that's something too in my soup. I normally put like the rind in there, but being I was trying to do it lactose or for lactose intolerant, I didn't. So we each could put our own, and that's what I'm going to do right now. And then I'm going to take some fresh dill and put that on top. I'll put a little bit more because I love dill. I hardly ever buy dill because I'm like the only one in the house. Well, between me and my husband that like dill, I'm the only one. My daughter likes it. I don't know if my son, but they're married, so unless they're coming over for dinner on a regular basis, I don't have dill, and I love it. So, because I don't want it to go bad. That's the thing about when you buy herbs. Like, you got to use them up, right? So let's give this a try. The cheese melted a little bit. And give it a little stir. And on the top, I had some fresh asparagus tips that I topped the soup with. Oh, yeah. Yep, it's good. I made a really pretty spring dessert. Or spring dessert. Sorry, I'm tired. I've had a long day. A spring soup. So if you're looking for some ideas here, try this out. I'll have to leave the recipe for you. I'll leave it below. Let me know if you try it. And actually, do me a favor, leave in the comments if you even like asparagus soup. And maybe you don't know you like it, but this is really good. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye-bye. It is time to powder this cake with some sugar, powdered sugar, and it's nice and cool. And let me get a plate so I can test it. Gotta test it out, of course. And I'll get a little knife and a dessert fork. So I really just want to taste it kind of plain, but I did make a simple syrup, which I let go a little bit, and it's more like almost like a honey or like a caramelized sauce. This was a little bit of a lemon and thyme. The sugar, that's perfect. Ooh, I might put a drizzle of that. That tastes great because I can't just leave well enough alone. So we're going to take our powdered sugar, put a little bit into our, just need one of these little mesh sifters, strainers. Let's pour a little bit in there. And let's just, it's as simple as that. Like I said, this would look really cute with a yellow curd, lemon curd in the middle. I'm kind of generously dusting this. Might go back over it. You don't need frosting on this. I'm putting a little bit of a lighter dusting on the. Let's take a look at that close up. I'm gonna wash my hands; they're a little sticky. I said we could put a little bit of a light lemon Greek yogurt in the middle. You know, wanted a cool, refreshing little dessert. Let's take a look at that. Isn't that pretty? So let's give this cake a try. Let's take a little slice and see if it's lemony enough. And if it's got enough thyme in there. Just gonna go like that. Cut out a little petal piece. Well, let's take a look. And that's how it looks. It has a real pretty color. And that looked pretty for summer. So let's give it a taste. Mmm. Oh, nice flavor of the lemon and thyme. It's a little bit dry because I had to bake it so long. So I'm going to try it. That's really, oh, I just got to tweak it just a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, that's so tasty. Oh, I think you're going to love this. So I'm going to take a little bit of this simple syrup now. If I was good and didn't leave the stove, not let this go too long, I'd have a nice thin simple syrup and I could pour some of this over that cake, and then you'd have to let that dry before you put your powdered sugar, or it'd just be a big wet mess. So let's try it with that syrup on there. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Now that's really tart. Oh, but it's good too. So I'm thinking, what do I like better, with or without? I gotta tell you, I like them both in a different way. If I'm looking for more like wow, I'd put the sauce on there. If I just wanted it a light, gentle, I'd do it without the sauce. Hope you like this video. If you guys like this video, let me know, because I want to serve you in some of the things you want to make for the summer, whether it's desserts or family meals, special occasion, summer picnic ideas. Go ahead and follow me, and please share this, because that helps the word get around, and I'm trying to build up my followers, so I would appreciate it. And I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you get to try this cake, because if you like lemon and you like thyme, this is really a nice combination. So until next time, pardon the pun, we'll see you. Bye-bye. We are back. Time to put the guava glaze on top. And let me tell you, I forgot something. I was gonna put some of the guava nectar on my cake before I put the whipped cream, and I forgot. So I made an extra batch of the guava glaze. Boy, I better give that a little stir. It is thick. It's been sitting. This has been in the fridge for 2 hours. So let's give this a little stir. So it's sitting in the bowl. And I put it, transferred it into this bowl so it will cool down a little bit more. I had to be careful not to disrupt this. And I thought, well, if I put little dollops instead of pouring it all on top, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if my plan works. I can hardly wait to dig into this, but we gotta let it set a little bit longer. We waited this long. Like I said, if you make this cake, you decide to have a fun little birthday get together, or like do a little Hawaiian, maybe you're gonna do a summer Hawaiian luau. I have a friend that pretty much does a luau every year, and this would be a fun, festive cake for that. All right, I'm getting tired of that, so let's put that all in here. And maybe I'll use my offset spatula. So I want to be careful not to disrupt this whipped cream. And I'm kind of going gentle so I don't disrupt the whipped cream. Trying to stay in the shot. And can you almost taste this? This is such a fun and pretty cake. I'm just trying to get it as even as possible. I think I got a lot loaded in this one section here, so. There we go. Oh, I got a little dollop here though. See, do I need any in a certain corner? There we go. Sticky hands. Let's wash them. That is so pretty. Probably, I don't know if the camera shows it as pretty as it is. So we're going to let this set for, probably should be at least another 2 hours. Let's see if I can make it that long. Ta-da! It is ready to eat. So I had it chilled in the fridge for about an hour and a half. We cannot wait anymore, so we've got to get into this cake. If you're just doing a family thing, it probably won't matter so much. But if you want it to look a little more put together, if you're having like a little get together or something, you want it to look nicer. Let's keep that in mind. Let's see how we can get this first piece out. There we go. Ooh. And I use my cute little Hawaiian flower petal. So we've got quite a bit of whipped cream and guava gel. Isn't that cute? There we go. Well, let's taste it. I gotta wash my hands though. It's a typical Hawaiian dessert, so let's try it. Mmm. Yummy. I love the gel. Mmm. Definitely a keeper. So the thing I would up a little bit, change a little bit, is my cake. I definitely will put that simple syrup on the cake. And if you're gonna make this cake, remember you have to put it in the fridge for the whipped cream and for the guava gel is like my favorite. It's got a intense guava taste. But anyway, if you want to make the cake ahead, you can do that and put it in the freezer when you're ready to do the whipped cream and the gel. Then that's one part you already have done. Definitely a fun, festive cake for, and I'm devouring it here as we speak, but really good. I wish I had a cup of cold coffee. All right, this is cake number 2, and I was able to cut it in 3 layers. It's a little bit concave here, but we'll kind of make up with that with our whipped topping. This cake is completely cooled, and we're gonna put a layer of our, just spread it out to the edges. Now, I will have to say, with making this cake, the layer cake, or not the layer cake, the sheet cake is the easiest. It's pretty. And I mean, this is going to be really pretty too. You know what? I think I need a maybe an offset spatula on that. And you don't want to go all the way to the edges because it'll skirt out the side. You know, we are going to put some of this whipped topping along the sides, but we still don't want it to. So let's take our, I'm going to leave this layer for the top. This one's a little more, it's like I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I'm going to put this one in the middle. Let's get our guava simple syrup. Put it on the next layer. We're going to let this set in the fridge for at least a couple hours before we put the guava gel on the top, because you want this really to set really well. This last piece, let's get on the top. It smells really good. Strong guava smell to all this. I feel like this is really fragile, so let's get closer. 1, 2, 3. Too quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and put our guava simple syrup on this top layer. So that whole container of simple syrup, I don't have any left because I wanted to use it for pancakes. That didn't happen. First, this is going to be our top layer, and we're going to, now we can spread it to the edges. And I'm going to take a piping bag. I think I might wait to the end. This is a whipped topping. It's a cream cheese whipped topping. Okay.